boys and girls. Hope you're doing really great today. Today is April the 14th, and April is National Poetry Month. So that means that April is the time to think about poetry and celebrate poetry and enjoy poetry if we can. And so today I'm going to read a story to you that is written like a poem, and it is called the Snatchabook. And we'll talk about what that means in just a second. But poetry is a special kind of literature. It's a special way of writing. And it often has a lot of rhyming words in the poem. Rhyming words, as you know, are words that sound the same, like bat and gnat, pig and wig, car and far. They have the same sounds in the middle and the end. And there are a lot of rhyming words throughout the story today that we're going to read. So as we're reading, I want you to listen for the rhyming words. It's a lot of fun to listen to poems, and it's a lot of fun to read them. So I hope that we enjoy our story today. The title of our story is The Snatchabook. And snatch means to grab something quickly. And you know what a book is. So to snatch a book is to take a book quickly away from somebody else. And we are going to read the Snatchabook, and we're going to find out what a Snatchabook is and why the Snatchabook is taking all the books away from others. So I hope you enjoy the story today. Hope you enjoy the rhyming words, and I hope you enjoy solving the mystery of the Snatchabook. Okay, the Snatchabook. Story by Helen Docherty. That means that she wrote the words. Illustrated by Thomas Docherty, which means that he drew the pictures. One dark, dark night in Burrow Down, a rabbit named Eliza Brown found a book and settled down. When a Snatchabook flew into town. In every house, in every bed, a bedtime book was being read. Tales of dragons spitting flames, witches playing spooky games, pirates on the 7 seas, princesses trying to sleep on peas. And every child in every bed listened hard to each word said. Eliza Brown at number 3 was reading quite contentedly. Her curtains opened just a chink. She barely had a chance to blink. Her storybook just disappeared. Eliza found that very weird. The little owls on Mommy's lap were quite surprised to hear a tap against their bedroom window glass. Tap, tap, the noise came really fast. Before they'd even looked around, the book was gone without a sound. The wind blew wild across the sky. The smallest squirrel heard a cry. "What's that?" she whispered to her dad. But then, and this was really bad, before they'd had a chance to look, she'd lost her very favorite book. And so it went night after night. Books disappeared from left and right. 5 books here and 6 books there. The shelves began to look quite bare. In Burrow Down, the rumor spread of book thieves under every bed. Eliza Brown, at number 3, was keen to solve the mystery. She planned one night to lie in wait and use a pile of books as bait. Long hours passed without a peep. She'd nearly fallen fast asleep, when suddenly Eliza heard a flap of wings, a bat, a bird? Eliza saw a shadow loom, enormous, right across her room. What kind of monster could it be? Eliza thought, "You don't scare me." And yet her heart was beating fast. She'd have to face the thief at last. She threw the window open wide and shouted to the thing outside, "Stop stealing all our books right now. Just give them back. I don't care how." "I'm sorry," came a little voice. "I really am. I had no choice." Eliza looked down in surprise. She couldn't quite believe her eyes. "So who are you? And what's your name?" The creature hung its head in shame. He mumbled with a mournful look, "I'm just a Snatchabook." Eliza nodded solemnly. She sat the creature on her knee. "You can't just come and help yourself to every book on every shelf." A tear rolled from the creature's eye, and softly he began to cry. "I know it's wrong, but can't you see? I've got no one to read to me." Eliza sighed. He looked so sad. If he just had a mom or dad to read him stories every night, well, then he might behave all right. That very night, they hatched a plan. And so the Snatchabook began to give back all the books he picked. Eliza Brown was very strict. Then, trying hard to prove himself, he stacked them neatly on each shelf. And when he made his full amends, Eliza called on all her friends and told them how he worked all night to turn a wrong into a right. And now each night in Burrow Down, as darkness falls upon the town, in every house, in every bed, a bedtime book, is being read. And if you take a closer look, you might just see the Snatchabook, perched happily on someone's bed, listening hard to each word said. The end. Okay, well, I really hope you enjoyed the Snatchabook. I hope you enjoyed the rhyming words in there, and we solved the mystery of who the Snatchabook is and why he was stealing the books, and it had a happy ending. So now he's able to listen to stories without taking other people's books. Well, I really hope that you have a great day. I hope that you will stay happy and keep reading books. And I hope that I will see you soon. I hope I will see you very, very soon, boys and girls. Bye-bye.